The impact on my social life has been very difficult for me. Interestingly enough, I've been married 3 times. I have 2 children from my first marriage. The second 2 were as a result of my diagnosis. I was scared. I was raising children as a single parent, and I didn't want the children to be alone. So I jumped into marriages that didn't last longer than 2 years. And ironically, my children, after the 3rd divorce, says, "Dad, we got a mom. We're good. We don't need another." And finding now, I haven't been in a relationship in probably 5 years. It's difficult. When do you tell somebody? How do you tell somebody? At what point? I have a lot of friends. Let's just put it that way. There's positives and negatives to anything in life, but I've tried to make it a positive, but relationships are difficult, very difficult. The immediate changes after my diagnosis, I was running an RV park and motel up in Estes Park. It was a wonderful opportunity. My dad owned the business. It was a great way of life. I don't know if this would be a change, but I had a lady from the state health department come into my business shortly after my diagnosis and asked me very personal questions. She walked into my office, said, "Hi, I'm so-and-so from the health department. Can I ask you some questions? I've got customers around." I was very embarrassed. We went into another room and she asked me all sorts of personal questions. Who are you sleeping with? What's your sexual preference? Blah, blah, blah. I thought, oh my God, is this what life is going to be like? And then I was introduced to the medications, and I wasn't immediately introduced. At the time living in Estes Park, it was the Northern Colorado AIDS Project. At the time, I wasn't immediately put in touch with them. So thankfully, I had a wonderful HIV doctor who helped me along. Life has not been the same. Drastic changes. And it's just hard to go into what they all have been because they're just different. It's all been mental for me. It's my own mental battle I'm tough on myself as it is. So I've always said that, cancer is something that unless you're a smoker can be avoided. This could have been avoided. It was in my hands to avoid it, and I wasn't careful enough, and so I'm paying the price now. I went into denial living up in Estes Park. It was wonderful to hide. I raised it to kids. I was worried about the kids and the reaction from the community about my children in school. I was very scared about that. But right off the bat, my family was there for me. I found Northern Colorado AIDS Project was there for me. And if I had those 2 entities, my family and Northern NCAP, I was able to isolate and hide for the most part from the rest of it. I would say I was in denial for 10 years. I guess there's a denial wheel or a wheel of recovery or whatever, and I stuck. I just put myself in that denial for a long time because I didn't need to expose myself. People didn't need to know, and I was okay. I never had a problem not telling people. I just, up in Estes Park, for 10 years, never met another HIV positive person. So I was alone in this by myself. Family and friends are supportive and they're there, but they don't understand. And so it was, it's difficult to meet people. Moving down here to Boulder a couple years ago has enabled me to become more involved with the community, to be on the Speakers Bureau, which is just wonderful to me. It's what I can give back. And getting help from other people is not me. Giving is how I can deal with this. I'm actually taking public speaking in school next semester, and I'm really excited. I did a PowerPoint presentation for my last speaking engagement, well, actually for a biology class, and everybody loved it. So my last speaking engagement, I brought it up to the teacher. I said, "What do you think about PowerPoint?" And she said, "Oh man, that'd be great. Pictures of yourself and pictures of your life." And I thought, "Oh man, right on." So I'm looking to try and put together some kind of a PowerPoint presentation to go along with my presentation. I think that children will be able to, or people, I've done college audiences too, relate better to me when they see pictures of my children and myself, and that I am just another person.